Like most engineers, one of our alumni, Zabi, started his career as a System Engineer Trainee at Infosys. He was doing the work, following tutorials, trying to improve, but something wasn't clicking. The more he prepared, the more he felt stuck, and the problem came when it came to real interview problems. So, what changed? Exactly, this is what we are going to cover in this session. So, he shared how he moved from just learning things to actually understanding how to solve problems and approach interviews with clarity. So, come, let's get into it. So, Zabi, can you please walk me through your professional journey?
So I've been working as a software engineer since 4 years and 3 months now. I started my journey with Infosys, uh, like with the starting role of system engineer trainee. And then at that time, my salary was like the beginning salary, 3.5 LPA, that default for every single fresher. So at that time, after a few months, I had a friend who had like a very good job at the time. The salary was significantly more than mine. So seeing him, I thought, what are the things I can do? What are the things I can do to reach his salary? His salary was like more than 3 times of my salary at the time. So I was thinking, what are the things I can do? At that time, I started doing lead code. I started just watching YouTube videos to learn DSA and stuff.
As a working professional, what were the key challenges you were facing in your journey?
The key problem is not having a fundamental. So as I was saying, let's say there is a graph problem that I want to solve, and I have seen a lot of graph videos, and I'm stuck in this tutorial hell, right?
Right.
Because I keep on watching videos, and I keep on solving the problems from that video. And when a new problem comes up, I have to like come up with a solution. So what happened in Bosscoder was this was broken down into smaller concepts. So before going to solve a big graph problem, first we have to know what DFS is, what BFS is,
Right.
what are the ways in which we can traverse a graph. So
Right.
once we know that, we don't have to invent it, because people who came before us already did that. I was stuck in this process of constantly reinventing my algorithms, constantly trying to write my own algorithms every time. But after joining Bosscoder, after all these classes, I realized that we don't really have to do that. There is a specific way to do a DFS. There is a specific way to do a BFS.
Right.
So after this program, uh, I basically got to know the core fundamentals of actual algorithms.
Okay.
So before that, I was like constantly trying to brute force everything from the scratch. After joining Bosscoder, I basically, what I came to know is there is a method for this process.
So, what do you think about the mentors and the instructors, particularly, who are teaching you in these sessions?
Mhm. Classes in themselves are very interactive. We
Uh-huh.
can chat with the instructors while we are in the class. But the mentor program takes it like one step further. So we can actually talk to the industry professionals who had solved these problems, who had this journey of interviewing, being rejected, going back to the interviews. They have already grinded it. So
Right.
when talking to them, it's completely different. So they can give you the actual advice, like how to solve these problems, how to think about these problems. When a particular problem is given, what should be the approach to it. So that also helped a lot.
Did you work on your LinkedIn optimization? How was your experience with that?
They provided all the documentation, there were dedicated sessions, and there were dedicated documentation. There were dedicated steps to be followed to optimize LinkedIn, optimize resume for a better ATS score. That definitely helped a lot.
According to you, which is the best part about Boss Coders program? Like it really stands out and it really helped you move the needle.
The actual best part, which contributed the most, was the classes and the curriculum. That was top tier, and everything else is the icing on the cake. The cake is actually the program, the
Wonderful.
curriculum, and the teachers actually. My instructor was Amit Saha.
Yeah.
He was excellent. The way that he taught, like the tree and linked list and graph problems, I can
Yeah.
never forget those now. Now basic the way that he taught trees was like very elegant. I can simply skip the part of thinking about the reversal and actually think about the problem that I have to solve. Same for the trees also. I can skip the part of thinking about how do I do DFS, how do I do BFS. Instead
Right.
of that, I can actually focus on what's the problem in front of me. So that changed everything. That changed how I view the DSA problems different,
Okay.
completely different.
So that was Zabi's journey. What stands out here isn't just the transition, it's the shift in how he approached problems. From watching solutions to actually understanding how to think. And once that clicked, everything else followed: interviews, confidence, growth. So, I'm curious, are you still consuming content or are you actually building that problem solving mindset? Let me know in the comments below. And if you're working towards a similar shift, you can check out Bosscoder Academy in the description below. Thank you so much for watching this video. I'll see you in the next one.